Thank you so much. I want to also just make a special thanks for Dan Jensen to be here. He's a family member here. To have him come is very special. To have him here in my last episode. Also wanted to thank the members of Voice of Worship. It was a nice reunion having Hector and Nilda coming by and Jack. And also I want to give thanks to my brother. Thanks to Lori and Taylor. My family, I love you so much. So thank you so much.
Words not for grace, boy. Amen. I believe that's the best rendition I've ever heard. I've heard it so many times. I can hope. And I'd like to let you know on why we're here this morning. This was not planned. About a few weeks ago, my wife's class reunion at the nursing class from the Philippines, the Deo Campo School of Nursing, will have their 46th reunion. And they haven't seen each other for that long, 46 years. And Norman knew that his mom will be going to attend this reunion, and he don't want to mess it up for her. So August 15, which is also our anniversary, we went to Chicago to attend my wife's reunion. But all this time, Norman kept it from us, and I always thought that with that weekend, that he's going to be at home watching our cat, Callie, because our cat is spoiled. She's, I think, my third son. So while we were in Chicago, my phone rang and said, "Dad, what is the code for the alarm?" What do you mean? What, the alarm went off and the police are here.
Oh my goodness.
What, don't you know the code? I did, but I forgot. Well, I gave him the code, and all is well. And then afterward, we came home on August 20, and that's when he broke the news to us that he is moving to California. All this time, I bet all the members of his circle knew about it. It's like the husband will always be the last one to know. He came home and in tears he said, "Dad, I don't want to mess up your weekend, but I am moving to California." I can't say a word. There's always been a hint that he's going to be moving out. And I said, "Okay, this is for good. I know you can do it. Wherever you go," it's like your principal, Dean Hunt, when he told you during your graduation, that wherever Norman will go, he'll make the best place for it. And I know Presbyterian Church, our church, will miss him for a while, but this is not goodbye. Amen. He's out there from God's plan. Or it's not for grace. God has always the best plan for each and every one of us. Amen. And talking about God's plan, Dan Jensen sent me an email that, "Hey Danny, can you and Bobby announce to your church that I am heading up a good cause for our students at Shenandoah Valley Academy?" And I said, "Why don't we make it better? Can you come? This is today." And I said, "This is not planned. This is supposed to be our financial presentation. And I'm sorry that I stole your thunder, Mike, for the financial presentation. And also I want to thank Pastor Martinong Eli for letting this happen, because there's no coordination. This is all placed last minute, and also with the choir. I know Norman had also places in the last minute. So, thank you very much for adopting my son.
Easy job.
It's tough. But say, okay, and I know how hard it is for the vice president of the communication for the conference to rearrange his schedule so he could come in and be with us for this special occasion. Dan Jensen has been an adopted son also of Virginia Beach Church. If you see that the lighthouse displayed in the front, that is Dan Jensen's work. Because when we opened this church, Dan Jensen was here to open and celebrate our church opening. And he has also been here all the time, and he's now an adopted member because he asked that he be an honorary member of the Virginia Beach Seventh-day Adventist Church. And I know he's going to remove that jacket later on. And I tell you, underneath that jacket, another story. This is his third time, and every time he comes here, our AC was not working at the time, and it's so hot in here, and it's sweating like. I wish I could have one of those, because this is very comfortable. This came from the Philippines, and this is what we were. It's so hot in the Philippines, and then now this third time, we couldn't find the right size for it, because you would not see a Filipino that tall. But we have a member. Butch, come up here. Amen. Butch Scroggins, if you look at the back, he's not a Filipino, but he's tall enough, and they have the right size for him. We call this the Barong Tagalog. This is a national costume for men in the Philippines. Politicians wear it, congressmen wear it. Every time they go to some foreign countries, they wear this barong. And I'm here to introduce to you Dan Jensen. Dan Jensen is the assistant to the president of the Potomac Conference for the communication. Dan joined the conference in January of 2009. Previously, Dan was the director of sales and marketing within the information technology industry in the Twin Cities area. Dan has been active within the church, having served on several conferences, committees, is cool in church boards, and thoroughly enjoys public speaking and teaching Sabbath school. Dan attended Maplewood Academy in Hutchinson, Minnesota, and is proud four-year graduate of the class of 1984. Amen. He then went on to attend Southern Adventist University, then Southern College, where he met and married his only wife for 21 years, Danita Parks. They have 3 children, and they are currently residing in New Market, Virginia. And I also want to thank Dan for bringing our grandbaby, Taylor, and also Alimay from Shenandoah Valley Academy, where they are now attending. Now the generation again, it stopped for a while. Bobby has been in there, Norman has been in there, and most of our kids attended Shenandoah Valley Academy. And he's here also with a special mission in his heart. And with no further ado, I want to give you our guest speaker for tonight, Dan Jensen. Welcome.